When this deal came up, nearly everyone played spades, usually small slam with an overtrick. The play couldn't have been less interesting, yet, if you consider the hand at 6 no trump, it easily becomes one of the most fascinating squeeze deals you've ever seen. I bet it would leave even Franco Baseggio amazed. If you find it artificial to play in no trump, just swap the black suit. There are 11 tricks with the diamond finesse and it looks like a standard compound squeeze. On a passive lead it can be. Start with that. On a spade lead, declarer ducks a diamond to rectify the count and ace return the suit to cut communications. Now cash the doubleton aces. It makes the ending a bit more complicated, but shows that East's choice of return was irrelevant. On the penultimate spade, he has to abandon a suit, say hearts. Now declarer cashes the heart king and plays the last spade. East has to abandon clubs, and the diamond ace squeezes west. This non-simultaneous ending was the result of cashing the aces, otherwise it could have been a standard double squeeze. So it seems the only way to make declarer's life harder is to lead one of the 3-2 suites, and continue it when he ducks a diamond. Let's start with hearts. After the diamond duck, continue with another. This actually beats the contract as East can abandon clubs on the spades, and West can discard the heart at the end. Declarer cannot make the contract even if he postpones the diamond finesse. But look at the send position. With the club 9 and 8 reversed, East would have been guard squeezed. Let's use this and resist the bridge literature's count-rectifying mania. Take the lead with the heart ace and continue with 4 rounds of spades. East cannot afford to discard the diamond. If he discards the heart, declarer has many ways to win. Ducking the diamond, for example, reverse to the successful double squeeze. So he parts with a club. Now continue with the last spade. Diamond or club lose immediately, while on a heart discard, declarer can duck the diamond and squeeze West later. Your everyday compound guard squeeze without the count. Let's see what we have against the club lead. Declarer wins the high club, ducks the diamond. East must continue clubs to prevent the compound squeeze, but unfortunately for him, this removes the club guard from one defender's hand. If he plays small, he will be squeezed in the minors, and if he continues with the jack, the usual double squeeze works with hearts as the double menace. Finally, the small club. If declarer wins in dummy and ducks the diamond, a high club return breaks the squeeze. And if he goes for the compound squeeze without the count, East can discard hearts. So this actually destroys the compound squeeze. If you couldn't find this lead, your friends may give you this t-shirt. Well, something is odd. The deal pictured is not the same as the one we studied. The diamond 9 is in East's hand. Luckily, at least for declarer, the original slam is makeable on a small club lead. There are even multiple ways to make it. The first is an extremely obscure squeeze. I show it as you'll probably never meet this type of squeeze again. Win the trick with the king, cash the spades, taking the diamond finesse in the process. East has the sole guide of both minors, so he has to abandon hearts. Cash the hearts now. If East discards a diamond, it is easy. While on the club discard, we reach a surreal ending as declarer cashes the high club and leads a diamond towards the 8. Either the diamond ace-9 takes the last 2 tricks, or both minor 8s collect a trick. A seriously dubbed squeeze is already named, so let's call it the 2-8s squeeze. Okay, let's go back to sanity. There is a somewhat neglected family of squeezes where the extra trick always comes from the same suit. To demonstrate this, I remove the third card from North's hand. Let's win the ace and cash the heart ace, continuing with the usual 5 rounds of spades. To keep his diamond, East discards the surplus from at least one of his other suits. cash the king of that. Now, if ace discards from diamond, declarer can tuck a diamond to him and later corrects 3 diamond kings. When he keeps all his diamonds, he splits his honors on the next diamond and declarer enters his hand for another diamond. He can duck or play the 9 depending on what ace does. This certainly works for heart, spade and club leads, but as the diamond duck was essential, leading a diamond may cause problems. Not really, as the supercommunication in the side suites compensate for the lack of ducking possibility. And it brings us to my favorite squeeze in this position, which I certainly present to no one by now. One of the upsides of this squeeze is that it's not really double dummy. So much that this is the play I will recommend if South plays the slam and West starts with a top diamond, especially if he's with 2 diamonds. Once again, we don't need the third cards in North's hand. This time the hearts and clubs must be left intact. So let's start with 5 rounds of spades. Ace should discard the third card of a side suite, where declarer can cash his winners. If he discards a diamond now, simply play ace and 9. On a club discard, cash the clubs ending in hand and play a diamond for the well-known ending. Anyway, that's all folks. Happy seizing till next time.